Counter Attack Podcast with myself, Daps. Guys, keep liking, subscribing, sharing, all of that good stuff. I'm back again with a quick update video. See what's going on. Obviously, it's off season now, so you know there's a lot. Well, not a lot happening, to be honest. Not a lot to talk about. Just got the everyday transfer news, and I try to stay away from all of the transfer speculation stuff because there's not really much to say. Like I can't get involved with that kind of with that sort of stuff because my head just goes. If I start looking at Arsenal being linked with like Rodrigo and stuff like that, then I'm just like, oh gosh, yeah. Just when it doesn't happen, I just get annoyed. So yeah, where are we going to start? So obviously Trent has been unveiled as a Real Madrid player, and to a lot of people's surprise, mine especially, he was speaking Spanish. Now the funny thing about this year is that it wasn't Spanish. You know, sometimes they could speak Spanish where they're like, you can see that they've just learnt these little bits for the press conference. His one seemed real fluent, like, oh, he knows. He's been knowing that he's coming to Real Madrid, and he's been, you know, learning learning Spanish. And it's been so funny to see the head loss from Liverpool fans because he speaks Spanish. Do you know what I'm saying? Because yes, he's been learning and planning on speaking Spanish when he gets there. So I don't know. I just feel like it's been hilarious to see the head loss. I think it's been hilarious to see the head loss from Liverpool fans at the fact that he's speaking Spanish. Like everything that happens with Trent right now, certain Liverpool fans are just like total head loss. Speaking Spanish fluently. So he knew he was going. He's been knowing that he was gonna go 100%, and he learned Spanish. And you know, it's good to see him, you know, taking the steps to actually make sure that when he gets to Spain, he's embedded in as quickly and as smoothly as possible. And, you know, fair play to him. And obviously the best right back in the world now. When he was at Liverpool, he wasn't. But now he's at Real Madrid, he is. No, I'm playing. But yeah, that was just that very quickly on Trent. Now, I think the main thing to even mention in terms of transfer news is, like, what's going on with like the whole Gyokeres and Sesko stuff. Let me start with Sesko. Obviously, Arsenal look like they're gonna, you know, highlight him and make him the signing to make. And sign him. But initially, I was a bit. I still am a bit because for me, if you're looking at the strikers around, and I know people are like it's Portugal, but the only thing that I will say that Gyokeres has, and I've said this before, you can't score 50 goals in a season and just ignore it. I don't care what league you're in. 50 goals anywhere is a lot of goals. Do you get what I'm saying? So for me, I was like, okay, Gyokeres, you know, go for him more than a project that is Sesko. But then the more I'm looking at things, like, why ain't more people going in for him? Why ain't more people excited about Gyokeres? Like, is there something that I don't know? And am I looking at the fact that yes, he's a bagsman and he scored 50 goals? Am I looking at that a bit more than I should? Should I be looking at him more of like almost like a Ciro Immobile, who we know will score a load of goals, but no top team went for him when he was scoring those goals? Should I be looking at him as more of that sort of player? Because I always look at why no one is going for these players when they're hot. Do you get what I'm saying? But you know, we're going to see. Obviously, they're both of them are actually going through things with their team right now, where, you know, the asking price has been, you know, that has been agreed with the players. All of a sudden, both teams are asking for like 10 mil on top. Do you know what I'm saying? So both players aren't happy with that. Both players are trying to get out of there, and it's just one of those things that where are these players going to end up? It looks like Arsenal is going to go for Sesko, like I said. And you know what? If Sesko ends up coming, I was speaking to someone the other day actually about Sesko and how he could just make a goal out of nothing and whatnot. But I don't know, man. And I could be wrong if they end up getting him, but I just don't see the Sesko one. Like, I think he's a good player from what I've seen. I think he's probably going to go on to become a good player, but is he the guy that will deliver 20 goals in a season now? I don't know, but we'll see. We can. That remains to be seen. Do you know what I'm saying? Next thing I want to talk about, so I'm just flying through things here, basically. Man City. Listen, what I do want to say, Manchester City, and I said this before, and I'm going to say it again. The business that they have done is actually outrageous business. All of the players that they've signed, and I don't think they've spent more than 150, and I think they've got about 3 or 4 players in, and these are top quality players. It's almost like Pep had the season that they had. Pep saw that Man City had the season that they had last season, was just like, never again. And they've gone about their stuff quietly, making the signings that he feels is needed in the team. He's getting the players out, and it might be business returning as usual next season, because Pep, there's no noise. It's not loud. The transfer business that they're doing, it's not messy. It's just boom, boom, boom. How much you want? How much you want? How much? Pay it, bang. Do you know what I'm saying? And listen, whether it be Arsenal, whether it be Chelsea, whether it be Liverpool, they need to, make sure that they're ready and make sure that, the signings that they make actually really improve the squad and they come ready, because City look like they're getting ready to just go on one and just come back with a vengeance, man. So that would be interesting to keep an eye out with. What else was there? FIFA Club World Cup starts. A lot of people aren't really excited about it. To be honest, I think I'm excited because it's football. I love football, so I'm gonna go and be watching that. I'm gonna, hopefully see real good football. I got a feeling I'm gonna see a lot of like pre-season-ish kind of football, and obviously players have been off and whatnot. But we're gonna see how it goes, man. And I think this was just a very, very quick video. So, Florian Wirtz looks like it's gonna happen, and listen, over 100 mil for Florian Wirtz is a lot of money, and it's almost like the Declan Rice thing for me, where it's a good player who was never worth that amount of money, and I really do hope that, well, the banter part will be like, you're not worth that money or whatever, but I really do hope that the 150 mil or whatever it is that they're going to be paying for him isn't going to just kill him, because when people get bought for this amount of money, it normally just follows them around. So that, for example, Declan Rice, Casado, whenever they have a bad performance, 100 mil, boom, 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 not worth it. And that is something that's probably going to follow Wirtz around. And especially because he's a player that I feel will need to settle in. That's going to be a heavy price tag. But Liverpool have gone out, they said, this is the player we want. And fair play to them. They've gone out and bought that player. So, or it looks like they're going to buy the player. So fair play to them. It's crazy though how like Wirtz, cost all that money, but then Man City are getting Shirky for like 30 M's. Like, it just goes to show that when someone is in terms of the media and in terms of the spotlight, how much that drives the prices. And for whatever reason, Man City managed to get Shirky for 30 million, which is I don't know. Leroy Sané gone to Galatasaray. I didn't see that one coming. I think he was linked with Arsenal. I think so. But again, I didn't see that one ever really materialising to get Sané. I think from when he's gone to Galatasaray, they're obviously offering the massive bag to him. But also, I believe if better teams out there were looking at him, he probably would have gone to better teams. So fair play to him. I think 3-year contract, getting paid the bucks. I saw that 1 million people were watching his flight to Galatasaray, waiting for him to arrive there. So fair play, man. It's a big signing for them. KDB, Napoli, 2-year contract. See out the rest of his career at the highest level before maybe going to Saudi or going to America or even retiring. I think it's a good win for him. I think it's a good move for him. He's going to be Champions League, Italian winners, playing under Conte, playing in a good team, playing with players who, are going to... Lukaku's going to laugh. Lukaku is going to love playing with KDB. Can you just imagine? Number one, he puts the balls in behind the box. He puts the ball in behind the defence ASAP. Second, the precision of his crossing, Lukaku's just going to eat. So Lukaku's probably licking his lips thinking, yes, I've got a player that can just provide, assist. So that's a good move for him, man. And what's the last thing I want to talk about? The last thing I want to talk about is, let me see. Yeah, so this is like a random one, and I think we should keep an eye out on this one. So, how should I put this? So, Tolu Orokodare plays for Genk in the Belgian league. And he finished top goal scorer. I think he got 17, maybe 18, maybe 17 goals, top goal scorer, 24 years old, really good Nigerian striker. I actually think, and the reason why I'm saying this, number one, because he did finish top goal scorer and he's really, really good. Number two, he's just signed to CAA base agency, I think they are. And they're a really, really big agency based in London. So I've just got a feeling that there's a big move for him and it's going to be deserved. Like I said, finished top goal scorer. And not only that, listen, this guy's got all the attributes to go right to the top. He's tall, powerful, he's got pace, he can header, he can finish. And he's just got the personality needed to be right there at the top, man. So just let's keep an eye out on that one. I do think a big move for him will happen. And I'm going to actually try and get some words with him and see if we can actually get any inside scoops on that one. But yeah, that's it from me. I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully there's more going on tomorrow. Anything else that you want to talk about, just get in the comments and just let me know, guys. I'm out.